Hello, ChatGPT. How are you?
Hey there. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? Hope you're having a good day.
Yes, I'm doing fine and I'm having a wonderful day.
That's
Today,
awesome.
I want to interview you on a very interesting topic, that is how to create a growthful mindset and embrace challenges. Shall we start?
Oh, that sounds like a fantastic topic. There's definitely a lot to explore in terms of growth strategies and the challenges that come with them. I'm excited to dive into it with you.
Okay, my first question is, what is growth mindset and how does it differ from a fixed mindset?
Yeah, definitely. So, a growth mindset is basically the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed over time through effort, learning, and persistence. On the other hand, a fixed mindset is the belief that abilities are static and unchangeable. So the key difference really comes down to how someone approaches challenges, setbacks, and learning opportunities.
Why is adopting a growth mindset important for personal development?
Yeah, absolutely. A growth mindset can be super impactful in personal development because it encourages you to view challenges as opportunities to grow rather than as threats. This mindset helps you become more resilient, more open to feedback, and more likely to persevere through difficulties, all of which are key for personal growth.
How can someone start cultivating a growth mindset today?
Great question. Some ways to cultivate a growth mindset include embracing challenges rather than avoiding them, viewing failures as learning opportunities, focusing on effort and progress instead of just results, and seeking feedback to improve. Also, surrounding yourself with people who support and encourage growth can definitely help reinforce that mindset.
What role does self awareness play in developing a growth mindset?
Oh, self awareness is definitely crucial. It helps you recognize your own beliefs, your thought patterns, and any fixed mindset tendencies you might have. But by being self aware, you can intentionally shift your perspective, challenge limiting beliefs, and become more open to growth and improvement. It really sets the foundation for developing that mindset.
How can challenges help strengthen a good mindset?
Yeah, challenges are actually fantastic for building a growth mindset because they push you out of your comfort zone and they help you develop resilience and problem solving skills. When you face challenges, you get the chance to learn from mistakes, adapt, and ultimately grow stronger and more capable. It's all about that learning process.
How does resilience relate to the growth mindset?
So, resilience and a growth mindset go hand in hand. Resilience is essentially the ability to bounce back from setbacks, and a growth mindset fuels that resilience by encouraging you to see failures as temporary and as opportunities to learn. So when you combine both, you're more likely to persevere and keep pushing forward no matter what obstacles come your way.
What habits support continuous learning and growth? Please explain in detail.
Absolutely. So habits that support a growth mindset include things like setting specific, achievable goals, practicing self-reflection regularly, maintaining a positive attitude towards learning and being open to feedback. Also, developing a habit of perseverance where you keep going even when things get tough is super important. And then consistently reflecting on what you've learned and celebrating progress along the way definitely reinforces that growth mindset.
How can someone overcome fear of failure to embrace challenges? And what role does curiosity play in developing a growth mindset? Please elaborate both answers in detail.
Of course. So, overcoming the fear of failure often involves reframing how you view failure. Instead of seeing it as a negative endpoint, you can see it as a valuable learning experience. It helps to start with small, manageable challenges and gradually build confidence. And curiosity plays a huge role because it drives you to ask questions, explore new possibilities, and stay open minded. When you're curious, you're more likely to embrace challenges and see them as opportunities rather than threats.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is, how can mindset improve long-term career growth and success?
That's a great question. So, setting goals that focus on long term growth and success often involves making them specific, meaningful, and aligned with your values. It also helps to break those big goals into smaller, manageable milestones so you can celebrate progress along the way. Also, maintaining a growth mindset means being adaptable, staying curious, and being willing to learn and pivot as you go. Over time, this approach can really help you build sustainable growth and long term success.
That's wonderful to know. So my next question is, how can mindset impact long-term career growth and success, and how do growth-minded people approaches setbacks different from others? Any example do you have? Please let me know.
Absolutely. So, a growth mindset really shapes how you approach setbacks by encouraging you to see them as temporary and as learning opportunities rather than as failures. For example, if you're working on a big project and you hit a roadblock, instead of feeling defeated, you can analyze what went wrong, adjust your strategies, and keep moving forward. That mindset shift helps you bounce back more quickly and stay motivated. Another example might be in learning a new skill. When you encounter difficulties, you keep experimenting, stay curious, and use those setbacks as stepping stones. Overall, it's all about perspective and continuously learning and adapting.
Can a fixed mindset be changed later in life? If so, then how?
Absolutely. It can definitely be changed. It does take effort and time, and it often requires consistent practice and self awareness. By consciously adopting growth mindset habits, seeking feedback, and reframing challenges positively, someone can gradually shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. It can be a bit of a journey, but it's absolutely achievable at any stage of life.
Okay, how do mindset and emotional intelligence connect?
That's a fantastic question. Developing emotional intelligence really ties in with a growth mindset by encouraging self awareness, empathy, and adaptability. You can start by practicing self reflection to understand your own emotions, then work on active listening and putting yourself in others' shoes to build empathy. Also, embracing feedback and being open to learning from emotional experiences definitely helps over time. These practices can really strengthen your emotional intelligence alongside your growth mindset.
Okay, how can someone balance embracing challenges without avoiding burnout?
That's a really important balance to strike. One way is to gradually increase the difficulty of challenges so that you're pushing yourself but not overwhelming yourself. Also, setting clear, realistic goals and celebrating small wins can help keep you motivated and prevent burnout. It's also key to listen to your own limits, take breaks when needed, and practice self care. In that way, you can embrace growth without pushing yourself too hard.
Okay, my next question to you is, how can journaling or reflection help someone track mindset growth?
Absolutely. Journaling and reflection are super powerful because they let you process experiences, track your progress, and identify patterns in your thinking. When you reflect regularly, you can notice any fixed mindset tendencies and consciously reframe them into growth oriented perspectives. Plus, journaling can help you set clear goals, celebrate small wins, and build resilience over time, making it a fantastic tool for nurturing that growth mindset.
Okay, my next question is, how can AI or technology assist in fostering a growth mindset?
Oh, that's a really interesting angle. AI can definitely support a growth mindset by providing personalized feedback, tailored learning experiences, and adaptive challenges that match your skill level. For instance, AI powered platforms can help you identify areas for improvement, offer resources to develop new skills, and even encourage a growth oriented approach through gamification and interactive learning. It's a really cool way to foster continuous growth.
Okay, ChatGPT, please summarize our whole interview.
Of course. So we covered a lot of ground. We talked about what a growth mindset is and how it differs from a fixed mindset. And we explored ways to cultivate it, like embracing challenges, practicing self awareness, and using reflection. We also touched on how resilience and emotional intelligence play into that growth mindset and how habits, goal setting, and even journaling can reinforce it. Plus, we discussed the role of AI in supporting growth mindset and how to balance embracing challenges while avoiding burnout. Overall, it was a great dive into how to develop and maintain a growth mindset.
Any final few lines on our topic?
No worries at all. In short, we really explored how adopting a growth mindset can positively impact personal growth, resilience, and success. And we touched on practical ways to nurture it in everyday life. And of course, it's all about continuous learning and adapting along the way.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
You're very welcome. It was my pleasure. Take care and have a great one. Bye for now.